With the MetaQuest 3 you can also play PCVR games. As you know, I made a video about this, how it works. You can find it in the info card and in the description. Many people use the tool Virtual Desktop to stream PCVR games to the Quest 3, and there's a huge performance upgrade for Virtual Desktop, but you have to do some settings. And how that works, I will show you in this video. It's really good for people that love the Microsoft Flight Simulator. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. Thank you to my sponsors, Woodghost VR, Open Events and Virtual Escape. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go.
VoodooDE.
Okay guys, Virtual Desktop. So this app is used by many people, and how that works. So you have to buy an app on the Quest 3 store that's called Virtual Desktop. It's not for free. You have to remember that. And then download that on the Quest 3. Then on PC you have to download the Virtual Desktop Streamer app. Then you have to start it, put there your Meta account, and then connect everything. The Quest app should notice that the PC is there in the same network. And then you will go to the Virtual Desktop Streamer app, and then you will go to Options, and then Open XR Runtime, and then choose the new option VDXR. And this is what I talked about what I mean in this video. The Virtual Desktop supports now OpenXR to avoid SteamVR completely. Yeah, because SteamVR obviously needs a lot of performance. I really didn't know that it takes so much performance. So if you run any game now with this tool that supports OpenXR, a very famous example is the Microsoft Flight Simulator, then it avoids SteamVR. It doesn't even start SteamVR. And then you have a lot of more performance, and that's so cool. So as an example, I use the Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you have to run the game via the Meta Virtual Desktop app. Yeah. So inside the headset, open the Virtual Desktop menu via the menu button on the left controller. Then you will go to Games, and there you will start your OpenXR game. For example, the Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's how you start it. Of course, everything must be connected before. And then inside the Microsoft Simulator, go to Options and then activate VR. Push your space button to reset your view. And then I recorded a difference between the SteamVR version and OpenXR version. And this is insane. Before I had like 35 to 42 frames per second, and after that update I had over 50 frames per second. And if there were already 120 frames per second, then you have 140, nobody would care about that. But in this low area of frames per second, like 40, you will definitely notice like a 15 frames per second performance boost, because I instantly noticed that it was so fast and everything was much better. Yeah, even with just 15 frames per second more, and that's a huge boost when you count that in percent. It's nice. It's really nice, and a nice work for the dev team of Virtual Desktop. I think it's only one guy, Guy Godin, right? And he's awesome. And yeah, guys, if you want to try more of this stuff, you can try it for yourself. What you need is the Virtual Desktop app on the Meta Store. You can find it in the description below. Then on PC, you need the Virtual Desktop Streamer app. I will also link it in the description. And of course, you need the game. For example, the Microsoft Flight Simulator, link in the description. And yeah, if you want to buy the MetaQuest 3, you also find it in the description. It's a really, really nice performance boost. Awesome. Especially, of course, for people that want to fly the Flight Simulator or all other OpenXR games. Perfect. So if you didn't see my video about the 40 tips and tricks of the MetaQuest 3, check out the info cards. And thank you for watching. Subscribe hit the bell and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya!
VoodooDE